It's a story of love, loss, and of success, but mostly it's about the importance of mental health. You're about to meet a woman from Will County who was one of the first people to welcome her little brother into this world and one of the last to say goodbye to him.
Now she's doing everything she can through the power of plants to educate others on suicide prevention. WGN's Brona Tumulty has her story from Crest Hill.
I'm gonna give my introduction, then you guys can get started, okay?
When you first meet Ashley Searing, you have no idea what she's been through.
So I've been a huge gardener my whole life, and I'm really into plants, and I've always painted.
In January, she opened this little shop in Crest Hill.
We started small because I wanted to make sure it was gonna work before I took over a chunk load.
And each nook and cranny is full to bursting with potted and painted plants.
Back in the day, my grandma's 94 right now, and I would go and I'd have lunch with her and I'd just doodle on paper, and she had a terracotta pot and she's like, paint something on here for me. And so I would just paint pots and they would just sit, or I'd give them away as gifts.
That hobby, rooted in love, has grown into so much more for this Joliet girl.
I love Joliet. I mean, I always thought that I was gonna leave, but I honestly eventually came back and I've never left.
She grew up there, the eldest of three, and was particularly close with her brother.
Me and Nate were super close, so we're only 13 months apart. Nate was super athletic, had that comedian sense to him, and he would do anything for anybody. He was extremely kind and he was extremely honest with people.
Like honest to a fault.
Yeah.
We all know those people.
Yes, honest to a fault for sure.
Behind his honesty with others, Nate was in pain, a struggle he never shared. 10 days shy of his 26th birthday, he died by suicide.
Nate passed away on February 9th of 2020, and we had no clue that he was suffering or struggling in any way. It was a complete shock to all of us. I did find him, and we tried everything we could, but it just was unsuccessful.
For the Searing family, the days that followed were a blur, but Valentine's Day brought a little clarity for Ashley while at a grocery store.
The first thing I saw was an aloe vera plant, and there was a sign under it, and it said aloe very much. And I was like, oh my gosh, Nate's talking to me, and I took that as my first sign that I saw from him. And I bought that plant and I took it home, and I had found a pot I had painted years ago, and I grabbed that pot and I planted it, and I gave it to a friend just to tell her thank you for just being there for support.
She brought me the aloe plant, and that's kind of how this all started. With that aloe plant.
Caitlin Soto still has that plant and asked her friend to paint some more pots for her back then so she could sell them in her own store, Flourish Juice Company.
I took them to her and she sold a couple, and then she was like, you should tell a story with this. And I was like, who's gonna buy my flower pots that I randomly, draw on?
But the seed had been planted.
A couple months later, I sat down and I just started researching benefits of plants that, on physical health, on mental health, and what they can provide for people.
Knowledge in hand, she created a business plan and met with Kate to talk it over.
We went and we sat down, and she's like, Ashley, this is like insane. Like, you need to do this. I'm like, now I got to come up with a name.
This is not for me to figure out. When it comes to you, you'll know.
I literally was just laying in bed thinking, and it hit me, and it was like Rejuvenate, and I was like, Rejuvenate, that could be good.
Hell yes, that's it.
And Rejuvenate was born.
And I knew I wanted Nate's name in it because it's for him, like it's, his story, and if that would have never happened, I would not be doing this right now.
For months now, groups have been coming to this cute, colourful space, hearing Ashley and Nate's story.
In a way to keep his story alive and to promote mental health awareness and just to promote suicide prevention.
Partaking in self-care.
It's such a happy place, right? And the scents and the smells, and it's just a great way to restart.
While painting their pots.
She has given a voice for those who were unable to find their voice at the time, and the ones that are searching for their voice, and she sheds that light on that.
And it's entirely up to each person how creative they get, with good reason.
Getting creative on your own is pulling from your left hemisphere of your brain. So By pulling from that hemisphere, you're increasing your serotonin levels and, decreasing any type of depression or anxiety stress that you may suffer from.
Ashley, in addition to running all of this, also works at a school
I work at Forest Park IE in Joliet. Shout out to them.
and wants to use everything she's learned along the way to help kids.
My goal is to get into schools and start therapy gardens for the kids where the kids can partake in, hands-on interaction with plants and getting those mental health benefits and teaching them about mental health as well.
Because behind each brushstroke is her childhood best friend,
We still struggle to this day. It's been 2 years.
the little brother who should still be here.
I truly believe that Rejuvenate is my therapy. Without it, I have no clue where I would be.
This is almost like all of Nate living through the plants and other people. So
Living on and very likely watching over a business that has blossomed on his behalf.
That's pretty crazy. I would have never expected anything like this to happen. Hard experiences give lessons and give missions, and that's what Nate has truly given me, is a mission in life. And, I'm just getting started, so.
In Crest Hill, Bronagh Tumilty, WGN News.
What a gift. If you or someone you know is suffering in silence right now, please talk to somebody. Even opening up just a little could be a big weight off your shoulders. Information is right there on your screen. We also have a list of resources that you can find on our website. And if you're feeling inspired to get creative and would like to get your friends maybe together at Ashley's store for a painting session, or if you'd like Ashley to come to you because she does that too, we'll have all of her contact information at WGNTV.com.